Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Working out of the gun, Williams. Throw caught by Achane. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. To throw, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. To throw, it's Williams. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devon Achane. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 4. Achane gets it from the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luck. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 19 yards away. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Throwing is Williams. His throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 47 yards. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark, because see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A give, running right, Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Pushing his way through, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Achane. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They keep it on the ground. White again. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 27-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Clemens. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9 from the 44. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Third and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercado. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. 3 quarters have come and gone. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Up the middle, Achane. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defender.
Touchdown, Bears! From 19 yards away. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Sam Williams bringing him down that time. Now a second and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From the gun on third down, Clemens. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Running right, here's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a third and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On fourth down, here's Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they'll change things up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go. Here's Williams. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Off the play fake, Clemens. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Intercepted by the Bears. That's a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually